Hey guys, alright? This will be a bit odd, but what I wanted to do as part of Budo, as part of what I'm trying to show, is I wanted to go through a core set of locks and joint locks. And you're going to have a bit of imagination here because it's only me. But what I wanted to do, as with the other training, is I wanted to describe to you guys. I mean, this won't so much teach you the lock if you don't know it, unfortunately, but you can try and learn it from it. But if you do know it, or you know a similar lock, I'm trying to teach you or show you my understanding of the little bits of dynamic that make the lock work really well. I.e., you're locking the skeleton down, you're locking the spine down. These are well known and recognised locks within Jiu-Jitsu, Ninjutsu, Hapkido, Aikido, all sorts. And there's a lot of body movement that goes into it, but I wanted to show you how to affect the enemy, the things you're trying to do, okay? So for those of you who don't know, or for those of you who are learning, but I don't know. Anyway, okay, so the first lock we've got, or one of locks, is an outside lock like so. And just obviously this is an informative video, so like my other videos, it's kind of for Budo training purposes, for people who want to perfect or try and perfect. You know, listen to me if you don't want to, otherwise, you know, whatever. But you know, it's not the most entertaining video in the world, I'm sorry. Anyway, first lock, Omote Gyaku, outside lock, yeah? This is the if I'm the attacker and this stupid coconut thing's me, it's coconut head similarities, then I want to put the attacker in this outside position, yeah, and then throw them. Okay, so a dynamic of this lock, if you know it, a way of applying it, or for training, is right hand of the attacker grabs your left area here, yeah, and the motion you use is hand covers, body twists, hand covers, body twists, step out to the side, yeah. As you step, you sink under, boom, raise the hand, yeah. This leg then steps back, and you realign yourself with the person, and you bring the hand back over, and then you can step again, boom, or step that way, or there's various different steps you can do to take them down in the manner that you want. You can even step down and round to make them arc round, yeah? But anyway, so if you can imagine that, so I'm grabbing the person, you know, gonna hit them. They step out and away, like so, yeah, in this defensive posture. This draws them out, this draws me out like this. Then when you step under, yeah, I'm being drawn out, boom, and my arm starts to lock. Now, as the person doing the lock, you mustn't draw them more than just sort of to their tiptoes. This is part of your feeling and understanding. If you draw them too much, they'll just step and your lock won't be effective. You can also ground them by striking somewhere, or hitting down at their shoulders, or lowering your body weight tends to lower them. But anyway, you've drawn them out, and this is the important bit of the technique. As you draw them out, you've got two hands on this wrist. Now, important point of the technique, watch this. Lots of people get the hand and twist the hand like this, especially when they start. They twist this hand like that, and they're like, well, nothing's happening. You know, lots of people do that. One second. Alright, it's okay. So, excuse me. Lots of people twist the hand, nothing happens. I want to show you a secret. Okay. You draw, there's different dimensions to doing locks. So, you draw the person on, yeah, gently, like a rock, like a breeze. You draw them on. You do the lock, and then you draw them a little bit more, yeah. What you then do is raise the hand, try and raise their hand, that's what this is, boom. You raise their hand higher than their shoulder blade. Now what this does, look here, if you do this, my shoulder blade sort of defends this motion and I can crumple in. But the moment you raise my hand higher than my shoulder blade, it twists, can you see what it does to my spine? Blunk, it lowers your spine. Try it on a friend. Get their hand, raise it lower than their, obviously to the side, not just straight, but raise it higher than their shoulder blade, and it starts to bring their knee round, it starts to bend their spine. Now when you've got it like that, this is then when you apply the downward pressure in this direction, as you can see I'm going. So not like this, like everyone does it, and you're like, well, that's not working. Draw them out, raise the hand higher than the shoulder blade, yeah? And now, as you can see, my leg starts to twist round, my spine starts to twist. Now I'm stuck. It's at this point that you apply the lock, yeah? And you can apply it down and throw, yeah? So I don't practice it that way anymore. What I do is someone hits, and it can be really close range or knife strike or whatever, I'll move, I'll go one like that. And I do about 5 motions. And what these motions are is lift, up and over the shoulder blade, down locks the bone, take it a bit that way, and then twist. And what that is lift over the shoulder blade, down, lock, lock, lock. Yeah? And that throw, that just, it's about knowing what the joints are doing, and all you can do is feel it. But it's like a zigzag motion, like a wave. And you can only get that from training and understanding the real lock. So I'm hoping that people who understand this lock will see that when I make this motion, they can imagine if a hand was here in my hand, raise, yeah, and you can literally do it with that much body motion, but you've got to follow the person, yeah, and it's exactly that, draw up, down. There's no range of motion anymore, so you pump down, and as the person compensates, bump, you throw them with this wrist lock, or break the wrist or whatever, yeah. So that's the outside wrist lock for you. So yeah, I don't know. I'll see if this video actually worked at all, and then I'll do some more for you guys. Please leave comments. I don't know at all if it was useful, but you know, that's the key point of this lock I'm trying to transmit without having another person here. Yeah, if you struggle with it, or you know you're always doing it and you're having to move loads, just try that simple thing that I said. Hand over shoulder blade. Hey mate.